It's Friday Souls. It's Friday Souls. What you gonna make? If you want to know what I'm working on in my sewing room, stay tuned. Hi guys, this is my hashtag Friday Souls video. Thank you for tuning in. First, I want to say thank you to Jen from Today in Jen Sewing Room for creating this platform where we talk a little bit about what we're working on in our sewing room, as well as a little bit about life. So today's topic was, it is back to school season here in the United States. With that being said, what sewing supplies can you get from the school supply sales that are going on now, or the school supply aisles? So I had to think about this, and I was trying to think, well, what do I use in my sewing room that I usually get from the school supply list or aisles? And so I'm always grabbing a ruler. It's one thing that I always grab. I saw on one of So Lovely with Grace's videos with that she actually uses the and I think I've seen a couple other people do this. She actually uses those washable markers. That's what it's called. I've seen other people use those, so that's something you can get from school supply list. I recently seen someone use chalk, and they use the chalk to mark their vinyl, because when you're using vinyl to make a make, you can't necessarily use other stuff to mark that. And the vinyl, with the vinyl and the mark and the chalk, you just kind of wipe it off. So I thought that was really good. I've seen bag makers use staplers. They'll staple the edge of the bag and then sew around it and then take the staples out. People use color pencils. You use color pencils if you're making marks on patterns, if you are designing and drawing. You use poster board. One thing that I am going to use poster board for, and I just recently went and purchased a bunch of poster board, was to make, you've heard me talk about slopers, and I recently purchased some slopers and patterns from Pattern Lab, which I'll be talking about later on in this video. But one of the patterns that I'm going to talk about, I approve of the fit. So what I'm going to do is create a sloper out of the poster board. So I'm just going to trace the pattern minus the seam allowance onto the poster board, so I'll have the hard copy. So the poster board is going to be the hard copy, where if I want to design or create something else, I can use that to create off of that, and I always just have the hard copy. So that's one where I use the poster board. Binder clips are a great tool to use, especially for bag making, as well as sheet protectors. People use sheet protectors to put patterns in, to put pictures of their pattern, and then maybe the manila envelopes to put the actual part pattern in. So there are a lot of things from the school supply list that you can use in your sewing room. All right, so let's go on to what I made this week. So I finished my lace top. I told you this was a top that I wanted to originally do on the first episode that I did with Embrace the Lace with Lara from Sewing Up Style, as well as Grace from So Lovely with Grace. But I ran out of my lining fabric, so I did not have the opportunity to do the shirt, and I ended up doing something else. So the shirt that I did is this is a style pattern 1657, and I created this one. So this was pretty easy to piece together. I'm not the best with following the instructions, but this was pretty easy to piece together. It went together really nicely. I had no trouble. The only thing that I felt that I did wrong was when I was hemming the lining, I did not hem it enough. So the only thing that I'm going to do to fix that is turn the fabric under one more time, and that should be enough for the hem, because I wanted the lining to be shorter than the lace, because at the bottom of the shirt I left the scalloped edge, and I want that to be more of the focal point of the shirt. But overall, I like this shirt. I was told it looks a little fancy. So I don't know where I'm going to wear it to. I originally made it to wear it with a skirt, but when I put the two together, they did not mesh well together. So it's a beautiful shirt that I'm wearing it with jeans in the picture. I feel like I could also wear it with a pair of slacks, and it could be an evening wear outfit. So I'm really proud of this shirt. I really like it. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't make this again, because I actually think with all of the lace that Miss Annie sent me, that I could probably extend this into a dress, and that would be really, really pretty. I'm contemplating that, but I feel like this I will make again for a special occasion. So this is something that this is a pattern I will be keeping and holding on tight to, because I did like it. This week I also did worked on my pattern lab. So as I work on I told you briefly about pattern lab in another video. So I purchased, I want to say 5, maybe 6 patterns or slopers from them. So this week I worked on the circle skirt pattern that I purchased from them, as well as a shirt pattern. This was a bodice pattern with princess seams, but it had princess seams in the front as well as princess seams in the back. So right now I'm going to show you how my mock-up went and how they fit, and then I'll be back to tell you more about it. Okay, so let's start with the bodice. I am very, very pleased with the bodice. I feel like it's working well it worked well for me. I feel like the fit was nice. It included enough ease, and if you don't know what ease is, that's the room in which when you can sit down and you can move in your clothes. I feel like it created enough ease in the bodice, and I am just totally in love with that. So that pattern is the pattern that I'm about to transfer to my poster board, so I can have a hard copy of the pattern. Totally cool with that. Actually, I feel like the mock-up, it was leftovers. Excuse me, it was leftovers from the skirt, the circle skirt that I did. So that's why I used that as my mock-up. And I was like, it's leftovers, so let's see. But it looks so nice. Now I'm going to actually turn it into something that I can wear. So stay tuned for that. But I really, really like the fit. So that's 1 plus for the Pattern Lab pattern that I purchased. Now for the circle skirt pattern, I'm not going to make a hard copy of it because it is so huge, and circle skirts are pretty easy to make without a pattern. But I just wanted to see how to make it, to see would this fit just perfectly my size. So what you see in the video is the waistband is a little big, but it's only a little big. And I'm going to tell you what I did when I measured for the waistband to when I was doing the measurements for the waistband or the waist area that they ask you to do. I actually did the widest part of my belly because I figured I could always take it in, which I will do with that. But when I tell you the circle skirt itself, minus the waistband, lays so beautifully on me, I am just in awe. So those are two patterns that I am very pleased with so far. Like I say, I think I may have purchased 5 or 6, so I have a few more to go. But as I complete the patterns, I will share with you my experience. And once I've done all of them, I will do a complete video on how to get on there and do the measurements and what I did and each pattern that I purchased. Because I've learned, since ordering them, I've learned more things about the website. But so far, I am totally happy with what I got. And I'll probably I did 2 bodices. I did 2 bodice pattern. So that one that you see in the video is the one with princess seams. And the other one, I think, is just a front and back. So maybe I'll make a t-shirt or something out of it. But I'll do a mock-up so you guys can see what that one looks like. But it'll probably be a couple weeks before I get to it, but I will do that. So that's all I have about the Pattern Lab experience. I wanted to give a big shout out to one of my subscribers who's also my in-law. She's so sweet. When she went to the thrift store, she thought about me and she found this container full of patterns, and I'm like, a kid in the candy store. I haven't even opened it because I wanted to share with you guys, but I'm so happy. I've already told her thank you, but she watches my videos, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, love you. But look at this. I think this is so nice. So I'm like a kid in the candy store. Y'all know I love patterns, so I'm about to open this and see what all is in here, but I didn't want to open it until I showed you guys the pattern, the bucket of patterns, because I thought that was, I was so amazed when I came home and I saw that. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But today's shout out is gonna go to a lovely young lady who I watch all the time, and I'm not going to mispronounce her name, but I will put her picture up here. I feel like she makes beautiful makes. She's starting out on YouTube, so if you hadn't had a chance to check her out, please go check out her channel. And with that being said, guys, I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for taking the time to tune into my channel. And as always, don't forget to go and sew something fabulous. Have a wonderful day. Bye.